Okay, so for all you movie lovers out there, I got a pretty cool project I've been working on. I wanted to put some movie posters in my office, but I didn't want just one movie poster. I wanted a lot of movie posters. So I thought of like, well, why not create a digital movie poster display? And that's exactly what I've done. I did watch some tutorials online, but I've kind of modified it and did it my own way. So I thought I'd share that with you today. And I think it turned out pretty cool. So as you can see right here, I have a television that I've converted to a movie, digital movie display. See how it just changed right there? Ooh, pretty slick, huh? Might look small in this video, but it's actually a 43 inch. And the next thing I'm gonna do is buy a custom frame for it on Etsy. I found somebody that makes custom frames for like any TV, and I'm gonna put that around to make it look kind of polished and real professional and cool looking. But yeah, so let's kind of jump into it, and I'm going to show you how I made this thing. All right, so let's dive into it and get into how we're going to build the digital poster display so you can see all your favorite movies up on the TV all day long instead of just one or two. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to a movie database and find a bunch of movie posters. I looked around, there was a few online, but this is one of the best ones I could find. It's called the moviedb.org, and you can go here and you can sort by popularity, now playing, upcoming, but you can also search right here, which is a really cool feature as well. And then once you search, you can kind of just find whatever you're looking for. But anyway, it's great, and it was really helpful for me to find the posters this way. So once you click through, I'll tell you the easiest way to do this is to create your list by just starting by liking it. Like go here and just hit favorite. And then that's going to be your easiest way to put them all in a list. You can create a list, but it's a little more tedious that way. Trust me on this. Hit the favorite button. Once you do that, you're going to then go to your favorites right here. Let's find it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to your profile. Once you go to your profile, go to overview and then go to favorites and then go to movies. But once you're in there, you'll have a list of all of your favorites, and this makes it really nice and easy. Once you're in here and you've found all the movies that you've favorited, just open one up. And then you expand it and you can see the different dimensions here. And it's pretty cool because there's lots of variations. So you can kind of play with it and click through and find the one you really want. I recommend at least going 1,000 pixels or higher because we're going to be saving later at 1080p. So anything less than that, like 500 or so, isn't good. Then just simply click through to it, expand it, and then you're going to hit Save As. And that's when you're going to find your folder here, like your movie folders, and then just save it in one folder, like called Movie Posters, for example, and just put them all right in there for now. Make sure you're saving it by the name. Now, this whole process is a little tedious. I'm not going to lie, it does take a little bit of time, maybe an hour or two, just to like go through all of your posters and save them down into the folder. But it's well worth it because once it's done, and you'll be able to enjoy these wonderful posters. So once you've completed that, gone through and saved all of your posters, then you're going to want to edit these and put them on a USB drive for your television set. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to get into that. There are softwares out there that will help you to automatically resize, but they're for PCs, so you have to Google those. They're out there. I have a Mac. I couldn't find any tutorials on that or software for that, so I'm using Photoshop. So hopefully you have Photoshop. If not, maybe you can download a little trial or something. If not, you'll have to find some different software. So the first thing you want to do is you want to open up one of your pictures, one of your posters, and you want to bring it over to Photoshop. Okay, so once you have your movie poster open, you want to create an automation to automatically resize and rotate this, so it'll be ready for your TV display. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quickly in Photoshop. you're going to click this folder. Well, actually, you're going to start by clicking Window and selecting Actions to make sure this pops up. Then you're going to go down here and you're going to hit the folder icon. You're going to call this whatever you want to. And now we need to record an action, an automated action. So you can just leave it as action 1, hit record. And now once we record these actions, we can apply it to all of your posters, your hundreds of posters. So that's what's really cool about this. So we're going to go to image size. We're going to change this to 1080p, leave the aspect ratio alone, leave this linked. And just simply hit OK. And what's happening here, it's recording what we're doing. Now we want to adjust the canvas. So we're going to go to Image, go to Canvas Size, and then we're going to change the bottom part to 1920, the height. So you want to click at this bottom arrow down here. Just trust me on this. Click the little section right here. Now change this to 1920. Hit OK, and now we have this blank area up here. This is because we want to now paste in a graphic of like now showing, like the movie's now showing. Trust me, you need to do this. If you don't, your poster is going to be stretched when it goes on this TV screen. So you need to add in a header like this. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to edit, and we're going to go into paste special, paste in place. And there we go. Now it looks perfect. The only last thing we need to do, well, almost last thing, is rotate it clockwise 90 degrees. That way it'll be set up perfectly for your television. And now let's export it. You can go File, Save As. Sometimes that works. I like to save for web. And once you save for web, it brings it up here. Leave it at maximum. I like to leave it at maximum. You're going to hit save. You are then going to put this into a new folder. Make sure it's into like your now showing folder. Let's say that, but not the original folder. This is a new folder that you just created called like resized or now showing or something like that. And then you're going to hit save. And the last step is to close this out. Go to close. All right, and hit don't save. That's fine. Okay, so now we've been recording this whole time, recording these actions. Hit stop. Boom. Okay, now we have this action. It's ready to go. Okay, so what we're going to do next is apply that action to all of these posters that we've saved. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, so next what we're going to do is you're going to go to File, and then we're going to go to Automate, and then you're going to click Batch. And then all of this is already kind of set up. It's really easy. The set and the action are already correct. Usually it's already set to the action that you just recorded, the resizing tutorial, all these things that you just recorded. You want to select the folder source. In this case, I want to make sure that my folder source is to this originals for tutorial where I have some of the original posters. And then that's it. You go to the destination over here, choose your destination folder. Once again, I'm going to go to resized folder, which is blank and empty. And then you're just going to hit OK, and it's going to automatically run all of those steps. So you're going to hit OK, and then you can see down here at the bottom right of the screen, it's quickly scrolling through and going through all of those posters. And then it does it pretty quickly. It's really fast and really efficient. And so then once it's done, I'll show you how they look and show you that it works. Okay, so once the batch is finished running, you can go into your new folder, the resized folder, and then you can see for yourself that all of these are done and completed and good to go. Yay. So they look perfect. So now we're going to take all of these, we're going to copy and paste them onto a USB. So just get any old USB drive, like a USB stick, and just copy and paste them into a folder on that USB stick. And then I'm going to show you how to plug it into the TV, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so I have a Samsung television. I will share that in the comments. But basically on this television, we are going to go to the menu down here. We're going to then go to connected devices. You're going to select flash drive. Once you go in there, you're going to see the different posters, in your folder. Make sure you select the folder. Once you select one of the posters, then you'll see different settings. Every TV is going to be a little different, but in this one, you can rotate it. You don't need to do that. You can zoom. You can fit screen. I had to fit screen on this one just to make sure it fit the whole screen. And you can even go to options, and you can do slideshow speed, slideshow effects, all kinds of goodies in here, which is fantastic. After you have everything set how you want it, all you gotta do then is hit play. Now, if you have a cool TV or a cool mount, which I will also share in the comments below, check this out. So you can watch it as a television, or you can rotate it and use it for your movie display, which is pretty cool. So it can work as a TV or your movie poster display. And there's a special mount for that as well. I will also share that in the comments. You can find the mount that I used for this. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you got something out of it. Enjoy.